The View star Sara Haines has an unsettling admission to make. She thinks her dad, Dick Haines, is hot. Enough so that she made the assertion 4 times on the air. The revelation came Wednesday amid a hot topics discussion about Jack Schlossberg's controversial question to his ex-followers, which saw him ask if Vice President J.D. Vance's wife, Usha Vance, is way hotter than Schlossberg's grandmother, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. My grandmother, Antonia, her name was, she was 60, I can't tell that she was hot. She never took her apron off, so how would I even know how hot? Panelist Joy Behar asked her co-hosts, before Haines jumped right in to push things in an entirely different direction. Even when it's family, you have eyes, though. Like, my dad's hot, and I say it all the time, Haines said as co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin jumped in to add, your dad is hot. Before Haines continued, my dad's hot. He just is. Not to be outdone, Sonny Hostin jumped in to share the burden with Haines. I have a hot dad, too, Hostin observed. You have a hot dad, Haines confirmed, as she reflected on her experience growing up with a hot dad. My friends, my whole life talked about my hot dad, and our View producer, Brian, thinks it's weird, Haines said, before the camera cut to a shot of a visibly disturbed Brian Tata as he helplessly watched Haines dig herself deeper before his very eyes. No, because I'm not blind, Haines continued. I'm not attracted to him, he's just hot. I can see him. Tata's reaction didn't dissuade Haines from adding even more history to the instantly iconic moment, as she brought up a fond memory of a friend once calling out her hot dad for being hot. We were walking up to my yard, and my dad was mowing the lawn and had no shirt on, Haines said. My friend Emily was like, oh my God, who's mowing your lawn? And I was like, that's my dad. Haines' comments about her hot dad come 2 months after the show welcomed her hot dad to be a guest on the Behind the Table podcast, where Tata brought up a 7-year-old Hot Topic segment about bondage that saw Behar point out a random man in the audience. She said, it's always men that look like this. And I was like, that's my dad. I can assure you it's not men like that, Haines said. His skin color doesn't always allow you to see the blush. I remember looking out and he started to turn like different shades. He was like reddish purple. Without missing a beat, Tata asked, 50 Shades? The View airs weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time on ABC.